for these examples, we're going to do applications involving proportions. So the first example reads, in Phoenix, the tax on a property access is at 1 million, is equals to 17,000. If the tax rates are proportional in this city, how much will the tax be on the property access at 600,020? Excuse me. Choose the proportion that could be used to solve this problem. So I'm going to write down what this is saying. So it says the property access, so the value of the property so for a property that is valued at this, the tax equals to this amount. And then it asks you if the property access of the value is at this amount, what is the tax? So when it comes to proportions, you want to make sure you do the same units over the same units. So example, x over x equals y over y, or yx equals x over y. So technically x over x, y over y, or x equals x, y equals y. Okay, so you technically already have it written down here the way I put it down for you. But so you're going to say the property access equals taxes. So the value equals the taxes. So value over taxes. So value equals taxes, values equals taxes. You don't know the amount of taxes they will charge when the property values this. Now for this specific question, they're asking you to pick the specific proportion setup. So this is already the setup for this proportion. You just have to make sure you know, because you might not see this in the multiple choice. But your right answer will be whichever proportion has the x. I always have much trouble pronouncing this word, diagonal from the 1 million. So if you were to have the x over here and the 1 million on the top, that's not the right proportion, because your proportion has to be whichever is x diagonal from 1 million. Okay, so this is the correct format to write this proportion, as long as the x is diagonal for the 1 million. The 1 million could be right here in the bottom and the x could be here in the top. That'll be fine. The x could be here and then 1 million could be here. That'll be fine as well, as long as they're diagonal from each other. Okay, now the other question wants you to take it a step further. It says if Karen walks 4 miles in 40 minutes, so she walks 4 miles in 40 minutes. Okay, how far will Karen walk in 90 minutes? So in 90 minutes, how far will she walk? And that's it. That's your proportion. 4 equals 40 minutes. 4 miles equals 40 minutes. I don't know mile equals 90 minutes. Now they want to know the actual answer, so you're simply going to cross multiply. So 4 times 90, x times 40. Gives you 40x equals 360. Excuse me. Divide by 40. X equals 9. So in 90 minutes, Karen will walk 9 miles. Okay? Let's put the units. So using proportions, we have solved these 2 examples. Here, they just wanted you to pick the specific format for the proportion. And here, they wanted you to do the proportion and then solve it. Those are your answers.